Welcome back to the We Are City channel, kicking off today's episode with some big breaking news. Not good news. Erling Haaland, broken foot injury, rules the forward out for months. That is what Sky Sports are reporting. We're about to confirm it, but Erling Haaland has picked up an injury at the end of the Aston Villa game. With Kevin De Bruyne out for 7 months, Erling Haaland joins De Bruyne in the injury treatment room, or whatever you want to call it, and it is a big one. It's that foot injury again for Erling Haaland causing him problems, and he's going to be out. Oh my word, this is terrible news. Erling Haaland, broken toe injury, 3 months without the striker now. Right at the end of that Villa game, he got clattered into. It was a foul, the referee didn't give one. He's broken his toe, and Erling Haaland's out for 3 months. De Bruyne out for 7 months, Haaland out for 3 months. How can this Manchester City team survive? I have no idea. Well, Premier League table's looking like this. We're back to 11 points behind Liverpool, but with the game in hand today as we kick off things against Southampton away from home on the 10th of December. Newcastle United, who have got a ridiculously good defensive record, 12 goal difference, because they've only conceded 12 goals. However, they haven't scored many. We are the second top goal scorer in the Premier League, but we've conceded quite a few goals as well. But we're not actually as bad defensively as I thought. Clean sheet, something that we're coming hard by. Only a goal difference of +9. Liverpool far ahead in that metric as well. In 5th place, but a win here today would take us 28, 29, 30, 31 up into 2nd position, depending on Newcastle's result against Tottenham Hotspur. The title race doesn't feel like it's on at the moment in December, but, you know, with, what, 22 games left of the Premier League season, if not more, 23 for Manchester City, there's still plenty of time to try and win this Premier League title. What might make our Premier League title voyage difficult is the injury issues, because now we've got Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland out for 3 months, no Haaland, and De Bruyne's season practically over. City the rotated side against Southampton today. Ederson in the goal with Stones, Akanji, Diaz and Lewis. The back four, Nunes, Bernardo Silva and Guimaraes in that midfield three, with Savinho on the right, Grealish on the left and Alvarez to the middle. Bob, McAtee, Foden, Kovacic, Rodri, Ake and Ortega on the bench. Ortega, McAtee, Nunes, 3 players pretty unhappy with their game time at the moment. We're looking to try to improve it in this busy month of December. Hopefully get those players back on side. So St Mary's out come the side. Manchester City with no Kevin De Bruyne, no Phil Foden, no Erling Haaland, no Rodri. And the list goes on. Big players out rested, but the big ones, Haaland and De Bruyne, injured for a big chunk of the season. The St Mary's Stadium here, Manchester City versus Southampton. Southampton down 18th place, the City expected to come away with 3 points, but no Haaland, no De Bruyne at the moment. A great win by Alvarez here at the start of this one. Alvarez around the outside. Alvarez! Recovered by Manning. Alvarez. Through to Savinho. Could be an early start for Manchester City, it is. 4 minutes in, and Savinho opens the scoring for Manchester City. The new Riyad Mahrez, our number 26. Win it back high at the field. Alvarez through to Savinho. Makes the run from wide. And he bangs in that top corner. I mean, he makes no mistake with that one, Savinho. He makes sure he puts the finish perfectly. City in front here at Southampton. 1-0. Seems to make a difference. Then Brereton Diaz. Nice feet by the former Sheffield man. Aribo. Akanji out there. Aribo beats him. Aribo! And a good save, Medicine. Nunes. Back to Stones. Through Savinho. Savinho! Off the crossbar. What a strike. Grealish back out. Given away by Grealish there. Really poor. Smallbone looks long. Interception by Diaz. And he gives it straight out to Southampton again. And Will Smallbone off the crossbar. And Diaz away. He wins this header. Guimaraes away, but City get away with that one. Bernardo Silva. Into Guimaraes once again. Bruno Guimaraes loses it. Grealish picks it up. Takes it round his man Grealish. Jack Grealish. Taken down the box, referee. Nothing given. Grealish fighting again for it against Brooks, and Grealish has nicked it. And back to Alvarez. And on to Bernardo Silva, and City mess up a massive chance there. Alvarez makes a meal of that one. Counter Southampton. Smallbone. Runners, Rico out of position. Brooks. Across. Chance! And Southampton equalise. We should be 2-0 up. And they go up the other end and score. Again, all over the place defensively. Alvarez makes an absolute meal of a chance at the other end. Jack Grealish. Great play from Grealish here. Brilliant from Grealish. Over top here to Savinho. Takes it. Savinho with a header. A save by Bazunu. He tried to head it across the box there, Savinho. Bruno. Bernardo. Rico. Into Alvarez here. Alvarez across to Mateus Nunes. Brilliant football. Brilliant football for Manchester City. It's Mateus Nunes from midfield, getting into that position and scoring himself. Good play. Brilliant play. What a ball is that by Guimaraes. Tapping for Mateus Nunes. Manchester City 2-1 up, but I'm not happy. I'm not really happy with how the side's performing. Stones smashes into him. Loses the battle. Weak by Stones. Akanji now. Diaz looking to get a shot. Blocked by Ruben Diaz. In there is Guimaraes. Gets the ball, referee. What a tackle by Bruno Guimaraes. And he eludes a City counter now. Then he plays a terrible pass, which I always knew was going to be terrible. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Rushed it. And the midfield's open as anything. 2-2. Once again, when we are in possession, when we have the ball, when we can score, I make a stupid mistake. And we're punished. Bruno Guimaraes gives it away. Ben Berriton Diaz scores 2-2. The 18th place Southampton have scored 2 goals against us. I'm not surprised. Akanji makes a great challenge. But Ruben, why is there no actual intelligence, artificial intelligence when a player is running at you to move? Diaz just stands and watches it. It's so frustrating. Alvarez. Grealish from Manchester City. Grealish in. Grealish rolls it into the back of the net for 3-2. Come on. But my defence is so stupid. The artificial intelligence, when I'm not controlling them, a player bursts at them and they stand and watch it. And I'm moaning about defending after just scoring to make it 3-2 and get back in front. But the artificial intelligence of the defenders is so bad on this game, it's making it impossible to play. Happy to go to the byline, but he can cut inside as well, Savinho. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! Wide of the post by Bernardo. Oscar Bob. Guimaraes. Back to Oscar Bob here for Manchester City. Trouble for the opposition. Bob. Bob's running through here. Brilliant from Bob. Oscar Bob for Manchester City. What a run, 4-2. Come on. 3 points look to be heading our way at the moment. Great run from Oscar Bob off the bench. Bursts his way through. He puts it in that far corner. Great play from Oscar Bob for Manchester City. Nunes has to flick one through to Savinho. Southampton in trouble. Oscar Bob in there, only as far as Manu Akanji. McAtee, what a flick round the corner. Grealish again. Jack Grealish again. Good save by Bazunu behind for a corner. Well, a lovely flick by McAtee. Corner ball. McAtee. Nunes. Savinho. Back through to McAtee. Brilliant play. It's James McAtee. It's 5-2. Off the bench and making an impact here, James McAtee. 5-2 Manchester City. Much better play. Savinho around the corner. McAtee onto it. Could have squared it to Bob, but I don't think Bob was quite making the run. McAtee finishes it himself. Rico Luis for Ake. Rico's very tired. But great play from James McAtee, who's made a big impact off the bench here today. I think it could be one of his first appearances of the season. Edison long and away towards Oscar Bob. Full-time whistle goes. City 5, Southampton 2. 3 points. But wasn't easy. Not easy. Every game is the ultimate challenge at the moment. Well, a very simple but important message here from our sport team director, Cheeky Big Erestein, to Pep Guardiola. He says, very simply, one line. Pep, it's getting around the time for us all to discuss with the club your future and what your intentions around signing a new contract. What are Pep Guardiola's intentions? Is he staying at Manchester City? Is he leaving Manchester City? It is all on the line. Things have not been going well. Pep still hasn't decided, and we don't know, but hopefully we find out pretty soon. That is big news as it builds up towards a possible Guardiola announcement of a departure or an extension. Well, injuries and tired legs, City make a few changes in their starting 11. Edison starts in goal. It's Stones, captain Rodri, Ake and Vardy back 4. Bernardo Silva and Kovacic partner in the midfield 2. Rodri sent back today because we're a little bit light there. It's Bob on the right and Doku on the left with a double false 9 up top of Jack Grealish and Phil Foden. McAtee makes the bench, so is Micah Hamilton, Guimaraes, Alvarez, Walker, Akanji and Ortega. I was hoping Walker would be fit to start today, but he's not quite. But a double false 9 with no Alvarez, so that's the way it's going to be. We're here in the Champions League in Germany. Manchester City face Stuttgart in this one. A big game for a side that are looking to try and get into the knockout stage of the Champions League. Stuttgart, they're not very high up in the group table, in the league table. At the start of this one, Manchester City here facing a hostile atmosphere in Stuttgart. A good side that are doing pretty well. But Manchester City know that 3 points here, I think, going to that last one, might just guarantee us a top 8 finish. Right to Oscar Bob. Bob. Oscar Bob for City. Got blocked by the keeper. Right to Jeremy Doku. First the pace. Doku. And taken down here, referee. Corner ball. And that's all. Doku can't pick that one up. City have put themselves onto a counter here. With poor pass from the corner. Silas. Defending for Bob to do. Millet. Fullerage here up the far side. Past Oscar Bob for pace. Chance at the near post. Ake slid across to stop it being fired in there for a tap-in, really. Falls down and they still can attack here. Rodri. Oh, beaten for pace. Rodri. It's Silas. In there is Vardiol, a great foot in. Silas turns him. Silas pulls it back. Chance here for Stuttgart. An easy one. An absolutely easy finish. And we're 1-0 down in Germany. Millet with a goal. So easy. I mean, what is Vardiol doing there? Where's he running? What is Vardiol doing there? Where's he running away from the player? I'm not in control of him either, which is frustrating. Kovacic in there. Can't stop him. Stones across as well. Gets his body in there, John Stones. Back to Ederson. Who's fouled here, Ederson. Penalty! My goalkeeper is fouled. Penalty Stuttgart. Ederson clears it and the player's there. Well, that is classic Ederson. Silas steps up. (2-0) down. Ederson's a clown. How has Ederson not saved this? How has Ederson not saved that? Manchester City 2-0 down. What a terrible performance here, defensively again. And here is Jack Grealish. Grealish wide to Jeremy Doku here. And Doku running at the defence. Doku, he's up against Zagadou. Doku saved. Bob back in there and away by Stuttgart and out to Dimitrovic. And Stiller goes straight for the middle. And here is Stiller. And Stiller! Good save by Eddie. And away by Vardiol. Really good play by him. Rodri in there, it's not enough. And again, they come from this far side. Sturgeon. Vardiol with a big challenge in the box behind for a corner. Well, we're going to focus massively on defence at some point. Oh, nearly 3-0. Silas nearly makes it 3-0. Should have made it 3-0. This has not been the Manchester City side that we know. Again today. We haven't been in today's episode particularly. Doku. Oh, brilliant from Doku. That's perfect from Doku. Jeremy Doku makes it 2-1. Do not celebrate, pick up that ball. Does this take a deflection here? Little step over and go. Well, he puts it in the near post. That's very bad goalkeeping. Doku scores 2-1. City back in this one. Fullerage here. Spun Rodri. And Ake's running quicksand. And Fullerage here. And Ederson makes the save. It's another penalty. This has been diabolical from Ederson. This has been a disaster class from the Brazilian keeper who comes out, fouls the man and gives away a second penalty of the game. And down the middle they go for 3-1. What has Ederson done for us today? And that makes me feel like it's going to be Stefan Ortega's season at this rate. Foden. Bob in. Rish arriving! What a save! How's he not scored? Phone in there. Doku. Jeremy Doku! And over the bar by Doku. How is Jack Grealish not scored? Back into Jeremy Doku. He's off again here. Doku. Foden makes it 3-2. Good play. Pick up that ball, Phil. Come on. 3-2. Doku again down that far left-hand side. Electric. Off he goes. Can't catch him. Waits for the engagement from Zagadou. It's back to Foden for a tap-in. That should be 3-3 if Grealish doesn't miss that header. In this wide area, Ake chases. Back and inside they go. 4-2. 4-2. Crap defending by Manchester City. 4-2. The draw isn't happening. Foden gives it away. And they punish. Every time we make one mistake, the opposition punishes. Nearly every time. No interest there, just to snap him in frustration. Vardiol beat him. Silas. Rodri the foot in. Silas makes it 5-2. Smashed in the Champions League by Stuttgart here, Manchester City. Away from home again. No De Bruyne, no Haaland at the moment. We're not going to have them for a long time. Just can't. This defence can't run. This defence can't run. Good save by Eddie to the far post behind for a corner, but I'm going to change things drastically in the next episode. Bernardo Silva. Grealish. Foden! Oh, he puts it wide. Foden puts it wide. 5-2 defeat against Stuttgart. Phil Foden wins it back. Oh, Zagadou. Foden! And he gives it away. Not good enough with his feet. Kovacic. Beaten again by the skill of Wagnerman. It's just the pace. The opposition are so quick compared to us. And we are so slow. I mean, look at this. 6-2 in the Champions League. One to be forgotten in the Champions League. Crap performance from Manchester City again. Smashed by Stuttgart, and this City side, defensively, still asks for the hat-trick. We are... 5 goals he scored today. After 6 shots, he scored 5. How easy. It's going to change. It's going to change the next episode. I am done with this defence. Well, that shockingly poor performance, that terrible defeat to Stuttgart, pushes us back down into 9th position in the qualification league stage, meaning unless we beat Real Madrid on the final day, I suspect we will be playing a qualification round to get into the final 16, which means 2 extra games for these players. Unfortunately so, and it's very frustrating. You can see the sides that are going through there. All the sides expected to, but a qualification game is in store for Manchester City unless we can beat Real Madrid in the final day and work our way into that top 8 for the automatic qualification to the round of 16, the knockout stage of the Champions League. Pep Guardiola's side, still a lot to think about, and with no De Bruyne until, well, this season, his season's over, and no Erling Haaland until a lot further on in the season, Manchester City feel like they could be in free fall with an injury crisis, perhaps a transfer crisis if Pep Guardiola says, listen, I'm leaving. There is lots of ultimatums in Season 1 here and lots of things that could go wrong. Thank you for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already, and please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. We'll see you guys next time.